Hi, I'm Michael Slater, and if you're watching this, it's probably because you're an ankylosing spondylitis sufferer, otherwise known as AS, or it might be that you know someone who does. I've been living with AS for the most part of my adult life, and today I'm going to demonstrate some exercises put together by physiotherapists to help alleviate the symptoms. I'm lucky to be joined by two physiotherapists, Tony Morley, who works in a private practice, and Margaret Lewington, who's worked extensively with AS sufferers for the past 20 years. Thanks for joining me. Firstly to you, Margaret, the exercises we're going to run through, what are they for and how often do we need to do them?
If you have AS, it is important to maintain good flexibility and movement and good posture. To do this, you need to do flexibility and range of movement exercises every day. Consistency is the key. You can vary which ones you do each day though. Everyone has different capabilities. Don't push too hard, be careful, but stretch is important. They shouldn't hurt, but you must feel a good stretch to get the benefits. If you have any concerns, seek the guidance of a physiotherapist.
Thank you. Over to you, Tony. Now, this is a personal interest to you because you're an AS sufferer yourself. When we're talking about the spine, what areas of the spine are concerned with this disease?
Well, AS can affect any region of the spine, right from the base of the head all the way down through to where the spine meets the pelvis, otherwise known as the sacroiliac joints. The idea of the exercises we do is to improve or at least maintain range of motion at these affected areas and hopefully alleviate some of the symptoms associated also.
All right, let's get into it. I'm your guinea pig today, so we'll start with the exercises.
Okay, this exercise is called seated rotation. The idea is that we get rotation right through the spine from lumbar all the way through to cervical. You can use a ball if you've got one handy, otherwise a chair's fine. It's great because it's accessible in the office, at home. You can do it multiple times a day. So for this one, I'll get you to reach around behind you with your left arm and bring your right arm onto the side of your thigh and just pull yourself into that turned position. You can hold there for a few seconds, or you can hold there for much longer if you feel comfortable. And swapping sides. Right arm behind you, left arm just adding a little bit of extra if you can.
You mentioned you could do this in a chair. You could do it anywhere then?
You can do it pretty well anywhere, even at the cricket. And chairs with armrests are particularly helpful because you can, rather than lever off your leg, you can lever off the armrest. And back around one more time. Staying tall, thinking of your neck staying long in a good upright position. Now you may only be able to go half this range, and that's not a problem. You go just as far as you can until you feel that stretch.
So it's important to feel like you're sitting tall?
Yeah. A great problem with AS is that your posture does suffer and you tend to become more hunched. So the more you can think of sitting tall, the better. Now this exercise is about turning the head from one side or to the other, or cervical rotation. Often with AS we lose the ability to turn our head completely around one way. So to do this one, again, we're sitting on a ball. We can be sitting on a chair. It doesn't have to be a ball. And I'm going to ask you to turn your head around to the right as far as you can comfortably. We're actually going to put this arm behind you just to stop extra rotation through the thoracic spine. We'll hold for several seconds and we'll repeat the exercise the other way, swapping hands.
So can I sit on it?
You can sit on it. Now this time as we go back to the right, your right hand's also going to sit on the edge of your jawline with the thumb near the fingers, and you're going to add a little bit extra pressure. You can still sit on your left hand or put it behind your back and add as much pressure as comfortable. After several seconds, you can relax the pressure off and then reapply the pressure to try and get a little bit more turn. And swapping sides. Not too much turn. And relax the pressure and back on. and back to the front. This exercise is about maintaining the forward and backward movement of the spine. In a sitting position, you can be sitting on a ball or on a normal chair. Starting in the upright posture, hands on your knees. Then we're rolling the spine down one section at a time, running the hands down through the thighs until you feel a stretch through your spine. When you achieve that final position, let the head hang heavy so that it's a dead weight hanging from your shoulders. As we come back up, we do the movement in reverse, bringing the palms forwards and feeling a stretch across the front of the chest. And as we roll back down, we're going to add some breathing. As you reach the bottom, full expiration out. And as we come up one more time, as we reach the top, we'll take a full breath in, really expanding out. And relax. For this exercise, we're after a full back stretch. We start in a 4-point kneeling position with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And if you do have sore knees, feel free to put a pillow or a folded towel under the knees. From this position, we just move back, bottom towards the heels as far as you can comfortably. First time through, just maintain that position for a few seconds to get the feel, and then coming back up to the starting position. And once again, stretching back a little bit further. Feel a good stretch the whole way through the lower back and even through the shoulder blades here, and concentrating on sinking chest towards the floor. And coming back up into the all fours position and back again all the way through, getting a nice big stretch. Coming back into all fours. Now an alternative position which will help emphasise the stretch down through either side. Bring your hands just across to the side, and this time as you go back, drawing the bottom back over the heels again and really feeling a good stretch right through the trunk here. Particularly good if you feel one side is stiffer or tighter or more restricted than the other.
Definitely pulls that side into it.
Yeah. And you can try the other side also. Guiding the bottom back towards the heels, all the way through here. Sinking down and breathing out as you sink into the stretch. And you can repeat a number of times each side. And we'll finish with one more, straight back. And really relaxing down into that stretch. And up again to the start.